There must also be something I can assist with. Miss Himiko.
I will do everything I can to help them return safely.
What is this fugitive even yapping about? No one trusts you. Fucking hell. Reddit user use/Ramix74 posed a very interesting question for all Sigless Aglaea players out there. Would Evernight Sig be an upgrade compared to the 3-star LC Reminiscence? To perform our calculations, we requested information on the setup they were using their Aglaea in. Unfortunately, they revealed they had been baited twice by Sunday. We send our condolences to Reddit user u/Ramux87, but will in any event perform the calculations as requested. Reminder of the damage formula, and reminder of the relevant parts of Aglaea's kit, and reminder of what buffs teammates are providing in the user's setup. Anyway, let's start with the SIG, as it benchmarks the other LCs. So the SIG gives Aglaea 12 base speed, which marginally increases the value of all speed percentage buffs she gets. Obviously, this means she'll gain the most flat attack from the speed conversion. It also gives 54% crit damage boost, as well as 54% damage boost. So basically, every multiplier except for the defense multiplier will be better off with this signature. Adding in the other multipliers, this is what an E0 S1 Aglaea's joint attack should be doing to the elite set as the primary target.
So, Aglaea. Your SIG basically matches Sunday's entire kit.
The heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision that causes people to fraudulently claim that Pig is my best in slot.
Right. Moving on to Evernight Sig. Its base attack is slightly lower than Sig, which translates to a 500 attack loss, but its base HP, not to mention HP boost, is significantly higher. Your Aglaea will have a minimum HP of 3,832, with Garment Maker at 3,249 when you equip this LC at level 80 with plus 15 gloves. This is an excellent hedge against attack inflation in endgame modes, but also can enable interesting setups where Aglaea tanks more hits for energy in sustainless zero cycle runs. Anyway, on to the calcs. It's giving a 30% damage boost to both Aglaea and Garment Maker, which is the lowest of the 3 LCs. But in exchange, it's giving Garment Maker 20% Def Ignore. This ends up increasing the Def multiplier on Garment Maker's side of the joint attack by around 0.06, which sounds low but considerably increases GM's damage to the targeted elite. While overall the joint attack deals 22.87% less damage, the Def Ignore effect is what tips it into second place simply because this buff isn't readily available in Aglaea's teams. The best places to get it include running your S Tier 0 cost support called Paler or securing an E2 Aglaea. Do not consider uncompetitive options like Sunday E1. That unit is gone from Aglaea's meta lineups on November 4th, 2025, and no amount of investment you make into that slop is changing that fact. Mark your diaries accordingly. So Reminiscence is the worst of the 3 LCs. But how much worse is the question we'll be answering? Obviously, it has the lowest base attack, which roughly equates to a final attack loss of 700 relative to Aglaea's Sig, or 200 relative to Evernight Sig. Its base HP is also appalling. To compensate, it gives an 18% higher damage boost than the latter Sig. Running the calcs on Aglaea's joint attack against a single elite, and we get a result that is 26.41% worse than Aglaea Sig and 3.54% worse than Evernight Sig. Modeling for a full rotation would increase the differential between Evernight Sig and Reminiscence, as Garment Maker is just doing much more damage with the former Sig and will be action advanced at least 6 times in an average Bronya Sunday setup. Anyway, read this if you think Evernight LC is mid for Aglaea.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? These mobs are scared of Aster. The zero-cost support unit that gapped you last MOC. And probably every MOC before that, considering no one's ever needed you. What the fuck are you doing on this train? You baked side grade. You know exactly what would happen to you if this game allowed NPC targeting. Ugh, the cringe. So fucking passive-aggressive. And for what? Saying my best regards, like a smug brat, because he somehow got on this train without my approval. Your past is worth fecking mentioning, considering you should be rotting in a family prison for your brain rot actions.
If you want all the currently existing lore reasons to hate Sunday, see this bingo sheet. There'll obviously be more to be added in patch 3.6, although hopefully Evernight just kills the wretch.
Self-righteous pathstrider of the Harmony. You think you can do that?
Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. Self-righteous flop.